2019 December 29. Daily Bread. Passage. Luke chapter 6 verse 37 to 49. Key verse. Verse 47. Title: Hear and put Jesus' words into practice. Bible passage. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. He also told them this parable: Can the blind lead the blind? Will they not both fall into a pit? The student is not above the teacher, but everyone who is fully trained will be like their teacher. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me take the speck out of your eye," when you yourself fail to see the plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes, or grapes from briars. A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. Why do you call me, Lord, Lord, and do not do what I say? As for everyone who comes to me and hears my words and puts them into practice, I will show you what they are like. They are like a man building a house, who dug down deep and laid the foundation on rock. When a flood came, the torrent struck that house but could not shake it, because it was well built. But the one who hears my words and does not put them into practice is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. The moment the torrent struck that house, it collapsed and its destruction was complete. Daily Bread Message. 1. Be gracious to others. Jesus teaches us not to judge or condemn others. This does not mean we ignore sin or are amoral, instead we forgive generously as God forgives us generously. In fact, we will be forgiven as much as we forgive others. The more we grow and are trained in Christ, the more we become like Him. Even in His forgiveness, God trains us by helping us to recognize the planks in our eyes before removing the specks in our brother's eyes. 2. A life built on Jesus' words. Trees are recognized by their fruits. Good fruit in one's life comes from a good heart. We can cultivate a good heart when we come to Jesus, hear His words and put them into practice. Such a person is like someone who builds a house, digs down deep, and lays a good foundation. When trials come, the person remains firm in the Lord, but a person who does not practice Jesus' words will find his life destroyed in the time of disaster. Prayer. Lord, thank you for forgiving my sins. Help me to build my life on your word and forgive others. One word. Put Jesus' words into practice.